welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah Liddell. In today's video, we're gonna do a classic holiday makeup look. This is something I do every Christmas, and we're starting off by priming our face, and I'm going to be using the Milk Luminous Blur Stick Primer. And I really love this because it basically gives your face a glow, but also keeps you matte. So it's like the best of both worlds. Next, I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. This is in the shade Cappuccino. So I'm just dotting it all over, and then I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. Now we're gonna go ahead and contour my chubby little face, and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I will have everything listed down below, like the names. So I'm just carving out my cheekbones, and I don't really have a big forehead, but you know, we're still gonna do that. And y'all, I normally don't contour my nose. I don't mess with it. So I'm just now learning, because then I was looking at a picture and I was like, my nose looks kind of big, but I still like my nose. I don't feel like there's anything really wrong with it, but I just wanted to try it out. So I don't even know if I did that part right. I'm not even gonna lie. So you might not want to follow that step for me, because I'm just learning as far as contouring the nose. And I just want to note, the really amazing thing about makeup is that it wipes right off. So if you make a mistake, don't freak out, just wipe it off and continue and practice. So as you can see now, I'm using this brush, this blending brush, trying to blend out that contour, and it's gonna take a while. So yeah, let's zoom through that. Now we're gonna go ahead and conceal and highlight with the Makeup Revolution full coverage concealer. And so I'm gonna do the triangle underneath the eye. I just wanna note, I do this for highlighting purposes, so you don't necessarily have to do all of that and put all that product on there. But you know, here on this channel, we like a good cake face, so that's what I'm gonna do. But if you're just trying to, you know, get rid of some dark circles, you can put a little bit down there. You don't have to go as hard as I did. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bring this down the bridge of my nose. I always highlight my Cupid's bow, and then I'm gonna go right underneath that contour in just a moment. And that's just gonna clean the contour up and just make your face just look a little bit more snatched. And we're just gonna spend our whole life blending this out. I'm gonna zoom you guys through this because nobody wants to see that. Oh, and guys, I was watching Dirty John. It's on Bravo. I recommend it. It's a really good series. And I just stopped and sprayed my face with some Fix Plus because things were getting a little dry. So I sometimes do that. So that's what that was. But yeah, oh my gosh, y'all, Dirty John, you gotta watch it. It's a good show. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Banana. And I'm just gonna bake it for just a couple seconds, because if we bake for minutes, girl, we gonna look like the major cake face. Like, it's gonna look like cake face. We like a cake face, but you don't wanna look like a cake face. So yeah, you know, we looking crazy right now, but no worries. We're gonna dust all that powder off. So that's what I'm doing. And you'll still see a little cast, but guess what? We're gonna fix it. So don't freak out. Okay, so next I'm going in with this MAC Studio Fix powder. I think that's what it's called. And I'm basically just going in those areas where I kind of, you know, quote unquote baked in. And I'm just putting that powder on so that way it doesn't look like a white cast, you know what I'm saying? It's not cute. So now we're moving into brows. We're gonna try to work some magic on my little ratchet brows. So I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is in the shade number 4. I basically just outlined the natural shape of my brows, which is a really weird shape. I don't really have an arch in my brows, but you know, that's okay. I've learned to love my brows for what they are. So you see me at the front. Basically, what I do is outline the natural, you know, shape of my brows. And then in the front, I start flicking the wrist. But I'm using very, very light hand. And that's going to make everything look hair-like and not harsh. Now, when you get to the end of your brow, you can go in a little bit harder just because you kind of want it to be more defined there. But in the front, you want it to lay, you know, nice. And now I'm just cleaning up my brows with the same concealer that I used earlier. Now we're gonna go straight into the eyeshadow. So I'm using the same concealer, just concealing my eyelids, prepping them for the eyeshadow. This is gonna help the eyeshadow stick, not crease, and show up a lot more. I'm just blending that out. And I'm also gonna blend it out with my finger. I used to buy like eyeshadow primer, but your concealer works just the same. Now I'm going to be using the Nubian 2 palette by JUVIAS, and we're going to go into the shade Madagascar. So I'm basically just putting that in my crease in the outer part of my eye. Next we're going to go into Morocco, and I'm basically doing the same thing but just using a more not so dense brush and building up the color there, because we're gonna do kind of a cut crease. And so now what I'm doing is I'm starting off with my cut crease, and what you saw there, basically I like to mark it and then look up, and wherever the concealer hits is where you want to start your cut crease, and then you just start, you know, outlining it from there. So that's a little tip I learned. I forgot who I learned that from, but it really has helped me. And I'm not going all the way in. I basically left the outer part of my eye without the cut crease. So I'm just zooming through this because nobody wants to watch that. And here I'm just kind of perfecting it. Now I'm going into the shade called, I think it's Ya, and it's this really pretty like copper shimmer shade, and I'm just placing that everywhere where we put that concealer. Now I'm just going back in and blending the edges. And we're going back into Morocco, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. I'm also going into Jezebel, but I didn't get a lot of footage, so that's why, you know, that we zoomed right through that one. Next, I'm going to do my eyeliner, and this is a Revlon liquid eyeliner. And y'all, the footage was so bad. Like, I wasn't even in focus, so I just zoomed through that, but I wanted to show you guys at least what I used. Now I'm going into Nairobi, I think, and I'm using that as my inner corner highlight. Now I'm gonna put on my lashes. These are the Kiss lashes. I don't know the style, I forgot them. But again, I will have everything linked down below. And I usually never show me putting on my eyelashes, but I left the camera recording, so I just thought I'd like insert some of the struggles, you know, that I go through when I put on the lashes. I'm using the telescopic mascara. This is by L'Oreal. Also hitting my bottom lashes so that way they match. Now we're moving on to some bronzer. I'm using the Anastasia bronzer. This is in the shade Mahogany. I really love this. This is like one of my favorite products from them. And yeah, I'm just like hitting all those spots, hitting the forehead, hitting those cheekbones, defining the face, going underneath that jawline, giving my face some dimension. Because y'all, I have gotten so chubby and it really shows in my face. So contour has been my best friend lately. Next, I'm going to go in with blush. This is a Morphe blush. This is a trio and it's called Pop of Poppy. And I mixed those two first shades and I really, really love this blush. So pretty. Now I'm going in with this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. This is Le Bronze by Jackie Aina, and I'm using this as my highlight today. I'm basically just hitting it with all the high points of my face. Now we're gonna go ahead and hit the face with some Fix Plus. This is gonna just help everything melt together, make the powder look not powdery, make your highlight pop a little bit more. It just basically refreshes your makeup. Now I'm going in with this NYX lip liner. I'm sorry you guys can't really see it. This is in the shade Vintage. I'm gonna line my lips with this. And now we're gonna hit it with the FENTY Beauty Stunna Lip Paint. This is like my favorite red shade, but for me, I have to wear it with a lip liner. I feel like it looks a little too bright, but yeah, I really love this, especially around the holidays. I think you can't go wrong with the red lip. Alright beauties, this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys want to see from me next. Please comment down below. If you're new, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And also, it's really important that you hit the bell notification. That way you never miss videos from me. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and happy holidays.